You guys are still currently in the city of Giron, not in Granny's home due to it being burnt down, though it does appear that your popularity has become more known for you all. It appears that the queen has returned and was more than willing to talk about you all, save Ignatius, who is no one that she knows. But that's where we last left off. So, let me get the music going. There we are. What would you guys like to do?
Quick head count. Who's hungover from last night?
Granny, definitely. Almost everybody else rolled well. Who drank?
So just Granny is suffering.
I'm suffering enough. I'm homeless. That's it.
Her house is burned down. Leave her alone.
Yeah. Why can't the hangover leave her alone? She's homeless.
Fizzy wouldn't have drank anyway, so.
No, I figured. I don't think.
Fizzy has had alcohol before, yes.
Okay. I was gonna say like
She's had it
I
with the
couldn't
group,
remember.
but it's not really her thing. She likes fizzy drinks. She likes the carbonated stuff.
Yeah. Which, in fairness, you are in a town with a pharmacy. You could pick up some more carbonated drinks.
Hell yeah, that's what she's gonna do.
Fizzy drinks.
So it is definitely an option.
Just wait
Okay, I also
until
need to
she
roll
gets...
my oracle number. Hold on.
Yeah, just wait until she gets into, like...
So my oracle number's a natural 20.
Go.
Oh, perfect. That'll be used.
Yeah,
That's
champagne
gonna
and mimosas and stuff. Would she be like...
Oh yeah, she would drink
Ooh.
that. Champagne,
And-
fizzy, and bubbles up her
wait.
nose. She likes that.
I'm trying to remember what was. Let me double check something.
Mimosas are delicious. I don't drink that much, and I like mimosas.
I love a mimosa.
Mimosas are hard to fuck up. In fairness,
True.
I'll never
Even-
forget.
even with shitty
No.
champagne can be better in a mimosa. To be honest.
I'll
That's
never
how it's
forget. This is related semi. The one time when we were at the second cabin trip and we found vodka in the freezer, and I had a screwdriver early in the morning, and
Yeah.
I let someone very heavy-handed pour the vodka in my screwdriver,
That's your own fault.
and
you
it
knew
was
how much they
very
drank.
alcoholic, and it was 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yes,
I was like, what the fuck?
you were drunk at 9 a.m.
Isn't
By the way, that
isn't a screwdriver just supposed to be 1-to-1?
It was more like 2.5.
Fuck me.
It was like lightly colored vodka.
It was a splash of orange juice, if I
Fuck,
recall
dude,
correctly.
that's too hot. That's too
So, like,
much.
a
And I
4 to
hate
1
vodka.
ratio?
I drank the whole
God.
thing, but God, I fucking hate vodka.
What I was
but yeah.
gonna- by the way, is that means Fizzy would drink 4 Loco.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, 100%.
So yeah, fizzy. You can very easily go to Cordials and pick up several
Hell yeah, it's been a while.
bottled sodas. I do not recall all of the flavors off the top of my head. I remember there was at least one that was basically just club soda, so seltzer.
I think there was also a regular cola flavor.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
was something like a
And
cola
I think
flavor,
there was a grape, but watch out.
and there was
Yeah.
also grape.
There was a creamsicle one as well.
There was
One of
definitely
them
a
made
grape
you
one.
sick. And I think it was the grape.
I think it was grape.
Sad.
Because grape is artificial.
Michelle
At least the
likes grape.
flavoring.
But no, I'll just buy the cola flavored probably. She'll just
Okay.
buy the cola flavored.
It'd be like a silver per bottle.
So she'll buy like 12. She'll buy a 12 pack.
You buy a 12 pack. That's a lot, but yeah, you can do so. That's
I mean, I don't know when we'll be back here, so it'll last
Fair
me
enough.
a while.
that's fair.
You know, when you buy you don't buy a 12 pack of soda, like.
I mean, if I recall, each one gives you 1 temporary hit point,
It
but they
does. It
don't
gives you
stack.
a single temp HP.
Hell
But
yeah.
they don't stack, so...
Yeah.
They don't
So-
stack.
So yeah, you can a gold and a silver. You should be good to go. I'll say Fizzy will be able to count that out.
Yes. I can count to
know.
1. And I can tell the difference between the colors.
Yeah.
Could you imagine
Just
in the middle
one.
of combat, like, hold on. Just like
I-
chug a whole bottle of soda.
You just be Frankie from One Piece.
No, you would be the guy from that fucking video where he drinks it.
What do I do?
What do I do?
That's literally what I was gonna say, Jill.
If you
God.
burp, you lose the 1 hit point. It comes back.
What
What do I do?
Oh my god.
Clunk. She would do it with complete with the clunk on the head, hitting the garage.
Oh god. But yeah, so you can pick up you'll pick up 12 bottles of cola effectively. You can add that to your inventory.
Okay.
Um,
cool.
Any other small purchase? Any other purchases that need to be done here?
Scrying.
Oh, I
Or
do need to buy the scribe
Yeah.
thing.
Gorb.
So,
Scorb now.
a scrying object. In all honesty, I already removed one of the diamonds you had. You had 2.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, I already removed 1. You're fine.
That's fine.
So for getting a scrying object, your best bet for that would probably be to go to La Mer Academy and try to just buy something from them
Yay.
and reimburse them.
They like Fizzy there.
They do like Fizzy there,
haven't
so that's
seen
why
that-
I'm not going to argue it.
I haven't seen the head director dude in a while. Sure, she'll go there.
And,
We
and
haven't
the-
robbed that place in a while.
another break-in.
Uh,
A month or 2 later, you guys come back, steal from it again, leave.
They'll notice a pattern eventually.
Eventually, they'll figure out it only happens when you fuckers show up.
Yeah, but we also are like known, which I haven't decided how.
The thing is,
Fizzy
no one has caught Kaz.
This is true.
Just imagine a group of rock stars show up to a hotel, and every time they do, all of the nice all the nice linens, all of the bed sheets get stolen. How long do you think it takes them to go? Do these fuckers keep stealing our
I'm pretty sure
towels?"
that happens. Do you know how like bands
No, that's fair.
operate sometimes in hotels?
That's fair. But yeah, so whether you want to play it out or not, that's fine. You can, I would say, with no issue, you'd be able to get a hold of a crystal ball for scrying. That's
Okay.
that's
I mean,
super
we don't
doable.
really have to.
Yeah, okay. That's I'm pretty sure the cost for scrying is 1,000
1,000.
gold. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you can knock that off of your sheet if you have it. Or you can knock it
Technically-
off of the oop, I'm sorry, Bean. I spooked you.
I honestly, with Fizzy, I let other people be in charge of her money.
That's fair.
I don't.
Technically speaking, you don't need the crystal ball for scrying. There's another alternative, which
Like a
is
mirror.
like a mirror or a bowl filled with liquid. And in Fizz's case, it'd probably be a very expensive bowl that she'd fill with like something so that it could reflect like the sun or the moon off of it.
I
Yeah.
understand that, but also, what do you think fits the weirdo fortune teller thing? she's
Crystal
got
ball
going?
does fit that aesthetic, in fairness.
Yeah.
Like, it's like aesthetically, a crystal ball fits.
Also, Fizzy doesn't like metal.
Yeah, Fizzy is a druid. Remember this. So
It wouldn't have to be metal. It could be like gemstones and stuff.
true, but
Please know, like a dog hearing its name, every time you went, yeah, like a crystal ball fits, I would go, huh? What? You say
Also-
something?
we should also at some point. What level we were 10, right? We're
Yes.
level 10.
Mhm.
So we should start now. Finding gem bowls for Heroes Feast because I believe druids get it.
Yes, they do.
I believe so. That's not a bad idea. So yeah, I will. In that case, I will knock off the 1,000 gold from party funds.
Yeah, I'll bring that up in the group though.
Yep.
You guys have to eat her food.
So yes, you will be able to get a hold of some soda and a scrying ball. Are there any other things that need to be picked up by the party while here in Garon? It can be minor, it can be major. It's really up to you.
So any more poison?
So what kind of poison are we talking about? Are we talking just
Class-
like
Last time I was in town, he told me he was gonna get more Addercap.
Ah, Ettercap poison. I will double check. I'm pretty sure that's the Ettercap was 2d8, if I'm remembering the number right.
46.
46. Thank you. I couldn't remember if it was big die, small amount, or small die, large amount. Either way.
Small die, large amount.
Okay. So yes, he would definitely have some more Ettercap poison. I would say he'd have 3 of it, no problem.
How much?
3 doses. I believe I'd say like 150 total.
Sick. Someone take the 150 off the party fund, please.
God damn it. Okay, fine.
Listen, I'm coloring and editing my sheet.
I'm coloring this book. No, Bean, please don't click the progressive ad.
Just that actually seems like a great idea. I have like
I-
5
I'm trying to play on my phone less because I usually scroll through Twitter.
Yeah.
It's either the Switch or this.
No, I have so many. I also have that sort of thing.
So, yes, you'll be able to get ahead of 3 doses of Ettercap poison, no problem.
Sick.
Bear in mind, 3 doses of Ettercap poison are like a commoner would buy like maybe 1 for a very serious issue, like a particularly dangerous animal or like a very bad animal infestation, and then they would dilute that. You're buying 3 of these and being like, I'm gonna shoot someone with this. This is a very different usage than what is probably intended.
What's your point?
All right, that's fair.
Yeah. I want to ask group consensus. Do you think it would be helpful if I got a crowbar and a portable ram, which together only cost 6 gold? Considering I don't think the party can really help on strength checks.
It's
Honestly,
6 gold. Do it.
It's 6 gold. Pick it up.
Yeah.
like literally.
What's
It's
6
I,
gold?
I have 6 gold in my inventory. I can just use that.
What's a banana
Don't even
cost?
need to
6
take it
gold?
out of the. Don't even need to take it out of the party fund.
Oh yeah, it's 6 gold. I think
Oh,
I-
yeah.
the
Knock
party-
yourself out, Cody.
Yeah.
Maybe not literally since you do now have a portable ram, but you know.
Just in case, because I don't think other people except maybe Cads can assist with strength checks.
I can drink my juice.
I have a
Yeah, we did.
+0, but
I
I
have a plus.
also have training in athletics, so I'm not 100% useless.
I think me and Fitz both have a +1 or a +2.
I have a +2 strength. I have
Hold on,
15.
Hold on.
But I don't think either of you are trained in athletics.
But again, I can drink my juice and be stronger if needed.
Because
Oh,
we gave you
yes,
the
you did.
juice.
Use it
I
gives
also
some
have
steroids.
Enhance ability sometimes.
You did give some
Um,
steroids, so.
So, Kaz, anything you need to do here in the city itself?
What? What?
Anything
I-
you need to do in the city of Giron, buddy?
No.
Fitz, sorry.
I probably this is where I got like the. Sorry, there's cat hair everywhere.
That's okay.
Doesn't Servant require like special oils for his body?
Yes.
I want to make sure he has his special oils and
You-
also pick up some like dog food while we're here.
Yeah, okay. You'll be able to pick up some like what is effectively meal. So like it is like a mixture of like grain and blood meal and other things that like can be used in some cases for some agriculture, sometimes feeding creatures. This with some like fresh game would not be bad for Sermon. That's like maybe 5 silver for a month's to 2 month supply. For the lotion, which is basically just oil, a silver. So just knock off 6 silver pieces, you'll be fine.
Okay. Once I have my hands back, I will.
It's fine. It's okay.
I can do it. I can do it on your sheet, bud.
I don't even
Oh, I
know if I
forgot.
have silver on my sheet, but go for it. I believe
You have 60 silver.
Oh, okay.
Well, now you have 54, but yeah, you had silver.
Alrighty. So you guys will be able to wrap up your little shopping. This is not a mukbang stream, Michelle.
No, it's a mukbang. It is now.
I truly did not realize I was unmuted. I'm so sorry.
I was just sitting, and then I heard.
To be fair, I wasn't sitting pretty far from the mic.
That's a sensitive microphone.
It is.
Holy
And I'm
shit!
sitting back here.
Yeah, that's remarkable.
I actually have the noise gate on my mic set where I can actually eat pretzels and it won't be picked up on my mic.
What the fuck, Cody?
Jill's is set up so that way if they laugh too high pitched, it won't pick it up.
Yeah.
So
Or if they
is-
scream.
Up my screaming.
So is Becca's.
I mean,
I don't know how to change that.
for
I just
This
have
one-
to hit a high note, and then I stop getting picked up.
yeah, this one
Um,
is like very sensitive, only out to a range of like a foot. But because of how sensitive it is, I have to have the noise gate up high, or else it will pick up every little noise.
Yeah. You'll be able to hear Cody thinking and swallowing.
I
I
don't think I need to hear Cody thinking.
I-
There's already one autistic brain in here. I don't need a second.
well, I clear my throat a lot because of allergies, so I have it set up high for that.
So yeah, you guys will be able to do some various bits of shopping while here inside of the city.
Can I pick up fruit?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Bless
It's
you.
for Ruben.
I
Thank you.
figured. I will say you'll be able to pick up basically whatever like bag of fruit you want for like a silver piece.
Sick.
I'm assuming you're not going to be like I'm trying to get a rare gilded kumquat. Like just if you're just getting a bunch of apples or what have you, fine. That's no big deal.
Just normal
I like-
fruit.
Okay.
I want that rare kumquat though.
Jill, you want
Actually-
where come? What?
What?
Don't. Mm-mm, no. Absolutely not.
Boom. Listen, I've been keeping myself on a tight chain on this show.
You know,
Oi.
actually, in Australia, bananas, grapefruits, and oranges would be in season for spring.
I mean,
Good for them.
grapefruits and bananas would probably be pretty nice. Although I feel like giving Ruben the monkey a banana might be insulting his intelligence.
Yeah,
Still gonna do it, but like,
I mean, lemons are also in season, but those aren't as much eat on their own.
Either way, you guys will be able to do a small amount of early morning shopping, picking up a few things while several other people sleep off their hangovers. And that will lead you all back to the cart. There, you guys, I'd imagine would likely want to have some brief discussions on what the very next steps are going to be. In which case, I would recommend you guys do that as a party.
Yeah.
so we're still waiting to hear back from Fizzy's sibling.
Yeah. We do need to like figure out where the heck we're going with that in general, because we have no idea about where this guy could be. So
Isn't that why you have scrying?
yeah, I could scry on. That's true. I could scry on him. I forgot.
Well,
we
we
can do
just
that
got.
now. We can do that now, which
Yes.
is something we couldn't do.
That's
Yeah.
why we
Very-
went through the trouble of spending
That's-
1,000
okay,
gold.
okay,
for
okay,
Well-
okay, okay.
Well, that was clearly Michelle. It's also very much in character that Fizzy would forget that.
If only
Just
we
having
had
to-
some way that we could just
Yeah, 'cause I didn't wanna
maybe
use
spy on this guy.
I certainly did not want to use the mirror.
Fizzy,
No,
Fizzy
we all
says
wish
while
that was
holding
better.
up the scrying orb.
If only.
If only. Well, yeah, we can scry on him. Maybe figure out where he is.
Worst case scenario is he sees the sensor, but like, Oh well, he sees someone scry on him. It's not like the mirror.
You won't be able
Exactly.
to tell. Yeah, you won't be able to tell who.
So, I need to see what. Well, I mean, she would prep it if that was the case. She's not, you know. Let's see.
And then we also need to try to figure out how to get to Muni.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But can't you just ask him?
Well, Fitz knows how to get there, right?
Oh, okay.
It's just a matter of getting there.
Yes.
Muni gave you, out of character, I remember Muni magically gave you instructions of how to get to his little island.
Yeah, you know where the island is.
Yes. That would require getting on a boat. On a boat.
You scared?
Or we could just.
Are you s-
We don't need a boat. This thing can float.
Gonna cry.
Gonna cry?
Kiss
Gonna
your
sh-
pants, baby. Baby shouldn't go.
The cart has a swim speed.
Mhm.
It also has a fly speed. We can just fly there.
That's true.
It's also true. But I would say the easiest thing to do first and foremost would probably be the scry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to do the scry.
Alrighty.
Would you like to do the do?
I would like to do
Mountain
the
Dew.
And are you focusing on the guy or on your sibling?
Well, sibling probably, my sister.
Okay.
I would be focusing on my sister.
Gotcha.
Unfortunately, don't have any of her items or anything.
But you're very familiar with her.
Yeah. So that'll be at least a little bit higher.
Yeah, it'd be a very big bonus. It's even if I roll against it, it is going to be unlikely that I'm going to pass, but still. So yeah, sibling or Vokore Shaw.
Sibling, sister.
Yeah.
Sibling.
Sister, yeah.
She will fail that save against your scry.
Good.
Well, I think the penalties she gets for you being very familiar is like -10.
It is minus 10.
No, it's just
Very familiar, I think it's -5 if you have a part of the body or whatever. It's
oh, that's
-10.
it. It's minus
We share
either.
blood.
Cody is correct. It would be -5 in this case, but still, it's a failure from her, so it doesn't matter.
We share blood. I feel like
That is the first time I think someone has made that argument.
I'm sure somebody else in Adventures League has tried to make that argument before.
we share DNA.
I mean, to be
Your mitochondrial DNA is going to be the same because all people share the same maternal mitochondrial DNA.
technically
appreciate this.
speaking, the total would be -7 because knowledge, you're familiar, and connection, likeness, or picture.
Yeah.
Unless if you have a possession, garment, or part of body.
I will kill you rule lawyering nerds so quickly, I swear to Christ. I don't care.
Look at
Also, yeah, I
Houdini.
will also point out her my
Aw.
thing is what's my thing? It's 8 plus. It's like a 16.
It's extremely high. Again, she failed. So
yeah,
don't worry.
What's you roll?
3 on the die.
yeah, definitely.
Guys, it's like you're beating a dead horse. Moot argument.
Yeah, but it's fun.
Um
Uh,
oh, Houdini.
I miss having cats.
Hold on. I think I can
Oh,
There's Bean.
You look so chunky. I bet
Houdini, Houdini always looks grumpy or angry.
she does.
It's the
It's your best
coloring.
quality. She's got
It's
red
how
bars.
that forehead splotch kind of makes it look like the furrowed brow.
I know. She just goes.
Bean is
Houdini.
Bean is currently watching a little stream of birds eating
No.
seed.
Look how cute she is.
Yeah,
Can-
baby.
Jill, I don't like how intensely you have to stare at the camera to fix it.
Wide-eyed, no blinking the whole time.
Let me just correct mine. Good enough. So,
Fine.
gazing deep into the crystal ball, you begin to focus in on the image of your sister, whose name is currently escaping me. Please remind me, Michelle.
Excuse me?
Your sister's name is currently escaping me.
Ooh, okay, hold on. You know I have like 1,000 siblings. I need to like have like a list printed out on me.
It's escaping Michelle too right now.
It's not that it's escaping me. It's that I have no brain.
And
you
her
know?
name was John Cena.
Da, 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 da.
It's okay. It's like, oh wow, I have so much stuff in my drive. Okay. Wait, what? Did you mean?
Was it Ms. Dreza or
It's
Tatar?
Mizzy. It's Mizzy.
It's Ms. Dreza. Got it.
Yeah.
You begin to focus in on the image of your sibling, Ms. Dreza. I don't believe you ever described Ms. Dreza to me.
I did not.
So what does she look like when you last saw her?
I last saw her. I mean, it's been. Well, no, this one was the. She is. No, we did this one. She is. She's very pink. Like her clothing is all very pink.
Mhm.
Her hair, I believe, is also pale pink.
Yep.
Is this one of the ones I drew?
I believe it's the first one you drew.
Okay, one sec.
I think it's because it's the roguish one.
Gotcha. Pale pink in coloration. You try to focus in on your sister. And you will see an image of her kind of fading into view. You see that you're looking at an image of a dark, fairly dank looking location. Looks to be maybe hewn from stone very roughly, or shaped with magic in a haphazard manner. Like a man-made cave. Just harder edges. You see that your sister is wearing pretty plain, rather ill-cleaned clothing, like robes more than anything. And her eyes appear to be half-lidded. It's kind of like the way that you'd hold your eyes if you're barely awake. They seem out of focus and just kind of staring off into the middle distance as she stands there. And then you hear distantly a voice that hollers out, "Dear, would you please come? I need you to help me with an experiment." And you'll see that your sister will start to walk in that direction after a brief pause. And then they will kind of stagger towards them, following his orders. And you'll faintly see the image of a very old-looking individual, mostly bone and skin sagging off his old frame. You see a gnarled hand kind of pokes out of a large, oversized robe. And he kind of gestures towards something that he's working on. As the cowl is still pulled up, you can't see his face fully. And you see that he gestures towards a few things that need to be moved into position for an experiment that he is working on. And so your sister begins to assist him.
Can I like look around to see if I can distinguish any sort of like location or
You're able to get a rough description or a rough image of something within 10 feet of the scrying orb,
Yeah.
if I'm remembering the exact dimensions
Right.
properly.
Correct.
10 feet.
It is, like I said, roughly hewn stone. Looks like maybe it was done with some magic very hastily. The lighting in here is decent. it's enough for someone to see and write by, though you would hesitate to call it comfortable.
Yeah.
As for any kind of landmarks you could base it off of, you don't know. Underground, it
so
looks
rough.
like maybe, or in some kind of a stone building, but there is no outside window.
Shit. That does not help me. This is frustrating. And it's on her, right? So can I see? So like as it approaches this guy, and she's like doing it, since it's on her, so it would follow her. Can I see around like what, like the stuff that she's like working on or whatever? Like she's like moving around.
Mhm.
If there's any sort of writing, even though like I won't be able to like really tell because I can't read, but like I can like write it out and see if other people, you know, just anything that I can use to narrow down where that this is, or narrow down like fauna or like spores or mushrooms or something.
Please roll me a perception check.
Okay. I have a natural 20 in case I need it.
Yeah, you do.
Eh. Not bad. So I think I'll take it. Perception. It's a 23.
23.
Yeah.
Um. mm, and
Is it Connor? Is Connor the one having issues?
Yeah.
Okay.
Connor and Becca seem to be the one having issues.
Okay, I thought it was me.
yes. No,
yeah,
you do.
you were,
Yeah.
you were frozen.
You were both
Mhm.
frozen. So I
There
think
is, there is something consuming internet.
Mm.
Okay, can you repeat that, please?
Yep. Written on the wall in a faintly glowing script. Y-
No.
Why?
I like that it's
Again.
something consuming internet. Like Becca isn't streaming, and they both have port forwarding, and they're both on Discord.
Yeah, but they've never had
We
this
could
issue
still-
before.
They
You
also
guys
just got the new
perfectly.
router.
Yeah, your new
Yeah.
router hates
But
you.
they got
though.
an old new router.
We can still hear you guys
Right?
perfectly, by the way.
Yeah.
Whenever
So,
we're
so
close.
try it again. What does the faintly glowing writing say?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it cut you off there.
I know. So the writing is written in a spiral. And it says on it, he is at the center of the center. Go where the magic stops.
Okay. Okay. I see that. If I don't see anything else, I'm gonna come out of the vision. And I'm gonna sort of hastily write what I saw. I don't know what it means, but like I'm like it's basically like copying a drawing, essentially.
Mhm.
I mean if you want me to roll for it, I will.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, so she'll like grab a paper and just like write that out. I don't know what this means.
She
but it
can't.
was-
Oh, I was like, she can't write, but if you're just mimicking.
I'm mimicking, yeah. Like literally she's just mimicking and she's like writing it's like it's copying a drawing. So like
Yeah. Well, presumably Fizzy knows her alphabet at this point with
Yeah.
all of Fitz's lessons.
yeah. At the very least that. So she like writes that out and she just sort of like shows that to the group. I saw that. Written in a spiral, like written in like a I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either.
Fitz, you're smart.
Who's at the center?
Hmm.
Fitz,
This
you look
could-
like you're thinking very hard.
I will say there might be some symbolism to the spiral design. Usually a spiral is used for something that is inescapable or inevitable. continually closing in
Uzumaki.
on itself.
As a player, can somebody write down what that said so I can read through it multiple times?
I remember the part where it says,
He's at the
go where the
center.
magic stops.
Yeah, he's at the center
Yeah.
of something.
That's the part I've been, like, ruminating on.
Well, that I think we
I
kind
see
of
Ivana.
know about that because we've heard about. Haven't we heard about like there being a point where magic is like odd and weird with the Atremini stuff? That's by my home. I remember this.
Out of character, absolutely. In character, Ignatius doesn't know it, so
I remember
can't
this.
say.
And see, on the opposite end, in character, Fitz would know. Out of character, I don't remember last session, so I don't remember.
Yes,
I'm
there-
not crazy, right, Connor?
there were-
like
No.
There
No,
was
there
a
is.
spot
this is something I
contained
Yeah.
somewhere within that fungal area or
yeah.
near there is a spot where there
Oh, the
is
anti-magic zone.
a lack of magic. I can't remember if it was even described as anti-magic, but just no
Magic
magic
doesn't work there,
encountering
yeah.
magic.
I remember it being described as magic not working there. I could be wrong, but
And the Tremini was studying
I
it.
remember. Yeah, I remember that because I remember it being. I don't remember much, obviously. Like, you know, I don't remember much, but like, if something is by your house, you tend to remember that.
Only
remember-
someone here could remember that
Yep.
vividly in detail.
I need to point out I am aware of that, but I'm picking up on when me and Becca are freezing up.
Yeah.
So if you guys don't need to keep harping on something like that. I'm aware. I'm trying to find a spot where I can talk.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think you're okay.
Well, the internet keeps stalling out, and I'm trying to see, Becca, if you have any active downloads, turn them off.
Seems like Spectrum just sucks today.
I mean, I did also, like, I just closed a bunch of shit, but I guess I can close some more. I don't think anything's downloading.
Yeah.
Steam.
Is
Exit.
is Spotify still going?
I closed that a little bit ago.
My Spotify is inactive. I have a hunch it is not us.
I just
Probably not.
double checked with the third person. They're not doing anything that would cause it.
Hmm.
So you are correct. There is a location that theoretically could be what is being referred to on the main map itself. All the way over here. It was the let me double check the name actually. Bean, I'm sorry. I need to take away your entertainment for a moment, okay, honey?
Oh, Beans
I
Coco
know.
Melon!
I know. I had to take away my kitty's Coco Melon to use the phone.
Can't believe this.
She'll be okay. I think she's fallen
need
asleep.
The Coco Melon.
She's gonna tantrum. Just you wait.
I actually think she's asleep. She fell asleep.
Incredible.
Jeannie's also asleep.
That would be the Black Wheel. It was. I'm gonna wait for you guys to load into that section of the map. It'd be this one right here.
I'm not loaded in, and I'm grabbing Houdini's toes. So. Oh,
You're playing.
just kidding. I'm in.
You're playing a dangerous game, my friend.
She's sleeping. She's fine. I do this all the time.
Never mind. You're not
Yeah.
playing a
I grab-
dangerous game.
I grab her
remember.
toes.
My cat. I grab her toes.
She hates it. I love it.
Yeah, Bean's asleep. She's out.
Yeah, it is in the mushroom area.
So that will be the location that you remember hearing about from one of Editremini's logs, where he discussed how the location appeared to be devoid of magic.
Maybe they're there? I don't know.
It's possible. Would it be possible to scry into such an area if it didn't have magic?
Oh. Maybe not.
No, probably not. The scrying node, the thing that is
The
used for
sensor,
scrying,
yeah.
the sensor is magical.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
exists and is controlled by magic.
So maybe somewhere right outside of it? Possibly?
It
Perhaps
could be.
that's less of a signifier of where he is, and perhaps it's something that he's looking for.
Okay. God, I wish there was a way to use the mirror without him seeing it. Because we could do the zoom out thing. At the very least.
Well, what if you decided to look at the structure that contains your sister? Unless if he was directly outside of it at the time, then he shouldn't be able to see it.
Would that work?
Yeah, I don't see why you couldn't. To try and focus on the actual structure itself, so you're looking at the outside. Yeah, that could do it.
Okay. Where's the mirror? I'm gonna go to the mirror. I'm gonna go to the mirror.
Okay. You make your way over to the mirror. The crack still present in it. And you are going to look for the structure
Right.
where your sister is located.
Correct.
Okay.
The outside.
Yep. As you ask for that, you will see on the exterior, what looks to be a well.
I think that new Vouter issue might be
Either that or Spectrum is
Listen.
having a really bad day.
or that Spectrum's kind of
I mean, when they gave it to us on Thursday, they were like, "This is the best one we have right now."
So it could just be Spectrum having a bad day. Because it didn't start until like 10 minutes ago. Also.
Yeah.
As somebody who used to go through this shit all the time, I'll drink to that.
Yeah, Spectrum's
It'd be
kind of
like
ass
that.
at times.
I mean, I still have Spectrum, but I also live in a house where right now I am literally the only person using the internet because my mom's sleeping.
Yeah.
Trust me, I don't like Spectrum.
Mm-mm.
I
I
tell
don't
you,
like
I
it.
like it a lot more than some other internet providers.
Frontier, if you're out there, die. Sorry.
Comcast Xfinity, if you're out there. Actually, all IPs,
Die.
if you're out there, die. You should be a public resource.
Internet is a human right.
Yeah.
Also, we pay for a very strong internet. This should not be an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get like the ultra speed.
So go ahead.
So, yeah, you will see what looks to be a well-lit mound of a sort. Not necessarily a burial mound or what have you, but like a built-up section of land that people have slowly over time built up more with dirt and sod and what have you, and it has become overgrown. It looks to be a mixture of normal vegetation and myconid growth. So there are mushrooms that are sprouting out from atop it, as well as many other materials that appear to be binding together and creating a loose structure.
Just give it a minute.
Interesting.
Give it a minute. Okay.
Yep, there we go. Appears to have a loose structure to it.
Can we do the zoom out?
Sure.
Do the zoom out.
It looks to be located right about here on the map.
Same spot.
Yeah, same spot.
So it is there. Okay.
Yeah. So somewhere within there.
Okay. Awesome. Okay.
We could check with if this area here at a trimming at a trimming
Editremnian.
yes, out of brain thing, has a teleport circle because we know how to get to the main hub of all of them.
Okay.
That
I'm
would
worried
allow us
because
to
that
get
is
there quickly.
If no magic works there, how are they doing anything?
Well, if they're on the precipice of it, they could be venturing into there, obtaining whatever their object of study is, and then moving out, or building instrumentation to look at something inside.
Bean, what are you doing?
My spleen.
She's scritching her ear.
Spleen.
Hold on a second. Go. Be free.
She's taking her time. Don't rush her.
She's free.
I could see the slight shake of your desk as she departed. She said,
She's not free. Oh my god. I don't want to go to a place where there's no magic. That's bad for me.
You think it's good for... Well,
It's bad for you
Fitz doesn't-
too.
Fitz to suck losers.
Fitz can swing a sword.
You can at least swing a sword. I can't even do that.
Yeah, but
Personally,
we also don't know what would happen if we brought a magic weapon like Cause into
Ah!
the zone.
Yeah.
Cass, personally, I think we're probably the best off out of all of them.
Yeah. No, I mean, Ignatius is probably okay too.
Granny has guns.
Granny has guns. It's me who will suffer the most. It's me who will suffer the most because I am the person who is only magic. Everyone else has an alternate way of defending themselves.
Granny's so old, the only thing keeping her alive is magic. If she steps in there, it's over. It's over. She's gonna drop dead, dude.
No.
Actually, that would bring up a question. What would the implant on Fitz do in that area?
Can you center me on camera?
Are you not? You
No, I'm
were
not.
centered.
You moved.
Well, I just had to move because there was a cat that I then had to let go.
She's a baby.
I mean, again, as the one person in the party who is solely magic, everyone else has a way of defending themselves. I have a wooden stick.
Get good, scrub.
Get good.
Wow.
She's so
You know what? Neither of you are getting healed again ever.
I still stand by it is my duty to
Don't
protect
insult
all of
the
you.
healer. Don't insult the healer. That hurts my
Overwatch
feelings.
mentality.
I'll
Hurts my
just
feelings.
find my own healer with blackjack and hookers.
It hurts my feelings. You guys are hurting my feelings.
Simply hit people with the stick.
Simply, I mean, I can and I have.
Put a
But
spike on
usually-
the end of it.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that'd be fun. Make it a steak. Make it a giant steak.
Ooh,
Look
I wouldn't
out,
mind a steak.
vampires! If Fizzy was not against metal, I say we just make it like a baseball bat with nails in the end,
that'd be
and just
so
put
fun.
a bunch of
I
nails
mean-
through the end of your stick.
You could do that with thorns or
Ooh, that'd be
chitin
fun. The orange would be fun.
or bone. The
Ooh,
bone
bones
is
would
more
also
probably
be
would
fun.
need replacing.
Bones would be actually really fun.
Mm.
And I could
And then you
swing
swing
it.
it and you
I
stab
hope-
people.
Yeah.
Crack
we do
open
that.
a geode and put like that at the end of it.
Ooh. Crystals.
That's just.
There's a staff in Elden Ring that has what looks like basically a cracked geode on the end. It looks so cool. Mage build in Elden Ring, superior.
Alright.
Oh, we can't. I don't want to. I want to help, but I don't want to. I don't want to go without. I don't want to go without any of my siblings, really. I think they'd want to help. And I think they'd want to help, especially if they knew that A, as I've learned, is the first letter.
Your lessons are going well, Fitz.
Yeah, really learning.
So happy she remembered that.
How many
they would
weeks
wanna
did
help
that
'cause
take?
It's their sister. It's all of their sisters. You know, obviously. And also, it's the stuff that's taking over the house, the home, you know, the
Yes.
settlement, the encampment, whatever we call it. I don't know. The commune.
I don't know. What do you call your home?
We call it a lot of different things.
The enclave.
Oh, it's so many different things, but
You've
it's
listed every
Yes.
possible word.
They-
Ablaze.
Drow,
They don't translate to common very well.
underground,
true.
the underground drow towns are referred to as enclaves.
Enclaves. But it doesn't really translate really well to common, so there are many different. We call them many different things. To be fair, but
Use the excuse that it's undercommon every chance you get.
Undercommon's so different from common. I'm learning. Either way, they'd all want to help. I've contacted one. I still gotta contact Krago. And oh my gosh. My brain. And Molly and Elrid. No, Elrid's not. And Allie. I gotta contact all of them. And oh, Krago especially. Oh. It's a lot of them. Alla and Zully and well.
Yes.
I don't think they'd be happy knowing they'd be wanting me to go by myself. Especially as the youngest.
Does your mom just like the feeling of being pregnant?
I don't know. It's normal to have that lot of. It's normal to have a lot of siblings. It's normal.
Pregnancy sucks. Why would you do it that many times?
I was an only child.
I
I had no siblings. You have enough for
Do you see-
everyone in my
do you-
town.
Do you see this little ball of sunshine? This was hell. No offense, sweetie.
It's normal to have a lot of siblings where I'm from.
Well, your mom's a druid too, right? Some of them live a very long time.
You also have to consider infant mortality rates in many cultures.
So
Do babies die a lot where you live?
yeah, they don't. They
Not
take care.
particularly, however, being remote without a dedicated doctor means that if some disease did spread through the town, people were much more vulnerable.
I should probably also tell my parents.
You also have to consider that perhaps maybe there's not a lot to do. And
There's a lot to do, okay?
maybe there's just not a lot of activities that are fun and maybe people found a way. You know.
Listen,
I almost said something that was really mean, but I caught myself, Fitz.
Thank you.
Don't
Appreciate
you
it.
also have a lot of siblings, Fitz? I mean, not as many
I've
as
got
me.
2.
I've also
Okay.
got 2.
2. Just 2.
Granny's an only child. Kaz is an only child. Iggy, I don't. How many siblings do you have?
I have 1.
You're the outlier.
I'm the outlier, actually. Yes, I know. I know I'm different.
Spider
I-
George should not be counted. Fizzy has 1,000,000 siblings. She set off the ratio here.
I know I'm different. I'm learning that in every way. I'm different from everyone. I like having a big family. They're all very protective of me. So that's another reason I want to contact them, because I don't think they'd like the idea of me going there without them. Especially for Mizzy.
If it's even safe for them to go there.
You need to know this, that if it's an area where magic is not involved, there's no way for them to be revived if they get hurt there.
I know.
That's also a good point. Oh god, that applies to all of us too.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
That's gonna suck.
Would healing potions work or no? Are healing potions considered magical?
They're magic items, wondrous objects.
Let me check.
consumable.
I don't know.
Because like, if we can't heal or anything at all, we're kind of fucked.
Yeah, I do think they're considered magic items.
Fizzy makes natural ones.
To be
I was
fair, at the
gonna
end of the day,
say-
it is Connor's decision.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I need to. I genuinely need to check because I don't know.
And I feel like the way that we do potions and stuff in this campaign is
little different.
different enough that it could be considered non-magical, just like a medicinal thing.
Mine is science.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jess is-
So
yeah,
that means if we
Jess-
want to heal, we all have to do hard drugs.
I mean, I would put Darius as
You'll pick
more
me up.
akin to like alchemy.
I haven't made drugs in a while beyond the changeling medicine.
Mhm.
Well, some of the potions definitely use like magic ingredients go into them.
Mhm.
What is going
But-
to happen to the familiars within that space?
They'd probably just wink out.
Although, I don't know if Lubin would. He's kind of a interesting case study.
He just turns into a regular non-speaking monkey.
Still with
I mean,
all
again,
arms,
he
though.
has to be in a place where magic is accessible. Because I was able to do scrying. And scrying wouldn't work if magic didn't work. So he has to be on the very edge of that.
Or he has something that lets him change how it works there.
Mhm.
Do you guys mind if we take a quick 5-minute break?
Sure.
So,
I agree.
For legal purposes, this is a joke.
yeah, in Minecraft.
Don't worry about it.
Jill, stop shaking your head.
With a pair of shears. Also in Minecraft.
Also in Minecraft. So yes, you guys are having your conversation on how they could be doing this, the whole anti-magic situation over in where they might be hiding. You may
Okay.
continue your conversation. If you have any
Yes.
questions, oh yes, to answer the question on stream, it does appear that healing potions should be okay to use in anti-magic zones. Even in Baldur's Gate, it is reflected that potions still have an effect in anti-magic areas.
So, if we do
Oh.
plan to go into there, we should
I'm inclined to agree with that.
we should make a bunch. Like, genuinely. Like, it's like, again, it's something we can go into right now. I don't think we're ready for that sort of thing.
There's an
Yes.
apothecary here we could hit up.
But, like, I want to
Between
help.
me and you, Fizzy, we can make probably a good bunch.
Yeah, I want to help. Also, this man seems like very bad. He was doing experiments. I don't know what that means. And
It
Well-
will also take a bit of time for you to gather your siblings if you wish to go there all together. So they might also be able to find ingredients that you could use wherever they are.
I should probably
Well,
start.
and also, an experiment is a controlled study, but that's not important right now.
So
Eh,
here's my Davis's top plan for how to handle this. We leave the gathering of materials to your siblings and your family. We go figure out what's going on with Muni, so that way they have enough time to gather enough for us to make a fuck ton.
yeah, that sounds like a good idea. That does mean I have to contact everybody.
Eh, shouldn't be too hard. We have the mirror.
Yeah, I know. Should probably contact my mom first, and then the ones that are out on the road.
And then
Oh.
while we're on the road to places, we can pick up the stuff that's processed and I can make that.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea.
This sounds like an excellent plan, but Fizzy, I really need you to look at me right now. Experiments are not inherently evil. Alright? That's very.
I
We haven't
understand.
worked on science, but I
Okay.
really need you to understand that experimentation's good.
Okay,
experimental
okay,
time.
okay. I understand that, but if you have somebody who's under some sort of weird, who's not themselves, and you're using that to help you, maybe not the best.
Well, that's not good. But we don't know what his experiment is. Maybe he's trying to help.
Do you think he's a good man?
No, I don't. But
So then,
we
do
really
you
need
think
to.
okay, if you do an experiment, I trust you because you're a good person. But if he does an experiment, I don't trust him because he's a bad person.
Lizzie, there's something you need to know. A lot of experiments that have been world-changing have in fact been done by very bad people.
Wait, Fizzy, if I do an experiment, do you trust me?
Yes, I do think you're a good person, even if you don't.
Can I roll an insight check on that?
Sure, go ahead.
You mean the 3-second pause?
Yeah.
I trust you.
28.
She's being honest.
Okay.
I'm not lying. She would not be with you if she did not trust you. Darius, Jesus. Jesus does not exist
Listen.
here, but still.
Yeah, he does. He's a guy who's currently running the office down in the Underdark.
It's an
It's
elvish
an elven
swear.
slur.
It's not a slur, it's just a swear.
Swear, sorry.
Either way, I trust you. I would not be here with you if I didn't trust you and I didn't think you were a good person. Maybe your methods sometimes are not great, but you know.
Well,
I'm
at the
learning
very
next-
least, he doesn't seem to be experimenting on your sister.
That is a good thing. But I don't know what he's doing, and that scares me a little bit. And he is, in fact, using my sister to help him because she's obviously. I saw her. She was not there.
It's
was like
definitely
sh-
not the moral thing if he needs an assistant.
So. And I also don't know what the experiment was because I left before I could see it. And I don't know if I want to.
There's a good chance you wouldn't understand it anyway. Just. He's a big,
true.
highfalutin wizard.
I say this with all the love in my heart. Fitz might be the only one who gets it.
Yeah, no,
And I'm
I
putting a
agree with that.
might.
Yeah, like, I don't think I could recognize
Definitely
any
wouldn't.
experiment put in front of me with no other
Okay.
guidance.
So either way, I don't trust him because of how he has my sister. I don't trust him. So I don't trust what he's doing. And you might be right. It might be a good thing. But
I just don't want you to associate experiment
no,
with
no,
evil.
no. I don't.
The
think
way you said it, you said he's doing experiments. Which is good. Experiments are helpful.
No, I'm not. Like, I know that you need to do experiments to like learn things, and that's fine. But
Technically, I think you're a walking experiment, Fizzy.
fair. I don't trust him, so I don't trust what he's doing. Simple as that.
Fair enough.
But
We should go figure out how to get to Muni.
You should contact your family while we discuss that.
Okay.
Take the mirror, get to contacting them. I assume your family and the Underdark are mostly together, so...
Yeah. So I'll just get my mom there.
Okay. So you reach out to your mother,
My mama.
your mom,
My mommy.
Mama.
Madre. You will see that she will answer she will react to the
FaceTime.
to the
Calling
image you
mama
sent her.
FaceTime.
And she will go, very nice to see you again, dear.
Hi, Ma.
Hello.
I have not great news.
Okay.
Mizzy is not in a great place.
Okay.
There is a man who has her, and I don't know what he did, but he like did something, and she's like not there.
Okay.
And
Oh, you found her.
I know she's alive. I found her, but I didn't like physically find her. If that makes sense. I used
Well,
this.
that's okay. If we're able to locate her, then we might be able to actually get a hold of her.
She's close. I think actually, she's probably closer to you than she is to me right now. Because she's, you know how like all the weird stuff is happening with the mushrooms.
Yes.
There's also like, by all of that, there's also like a weird part where just magic doesn't work. And I think they're on the edge of that.
Interesting. Okay.
I'm gonna call the rest of everyone who's up here and see if I already contacted Zierman, and I got 3 other calls to make, or 2 other calls to make. I gotta call Zully and Grego, and it's a lot.
Okay.
So.
Well, whatever the plan is, I'll assist in any way I can.
Okay. Actually, I have a way. I need as many health potions as possible. Because if magic doesn't work, we need to find other ways to help my friends and I if we're gonna go up and help her. So we need health potions. So we need ways of getting them. I don't know.
Which means the
how.
best option will be for us to try and collect as much of it as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will see what I can do. And I'll start collecting any ingredients that we can find over here.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna call the other
then
two.
we'll have the rest of your siblings do the same.
I'll call the other 2 and I'll talk to them and let them know.
Okay, that'll work.
Okay.
Good job, dear.
Thank you. I have to, you know, there's something, and then I'm gonna figure out what the heck is happening with all these mushrooms. I've
Yes.
been given some guidance. I don't like the answer I heard, so I've got to figure something out. It's bad, Mom. It's really bad.
Yes. It is. I'm pretty confident the borders are beginning to expand again.
Okay. Yeah, no, we're gonna deal with this sooner or later. Sooner rather than later. Because I can't. They cannot have home. I need to have somewhere to go back to. I don't know if I'm gonna stay there, but I haven't decided that yet. You should know that. I do actually like it above ground.
That's okay. As long as you visit every once in a while, it's fine.
Of course.
No matter what you decide on.
Of course. I would never ever leave you. If I had a choice in it. So, yeah. Okay. I love you.
I love you too, dear.
I'll call you when I've contacted everyone and when I figured out what we're doing. But I'll call you.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna shut it off.
Yep.
An out of character thing. I'll remind people that within the cart is that alembic magic item that allows you to combine like potions to create a stronger one. So even if you can only make a bunch of basic healing potions, they can be combined into higher level ones.
That's good.
True. But as for reaching out to your other siblings, we don't necessarily need to play that out. We can just say that you have passed along to them, gather as much as possible.
We don't need to meet them yet.
No, not necessarily.
Later.
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 But I would say that's a decent enough idea for that kind of a situation. Any more things that you guys would wish to do in regards to the fizzy situation? Oh, sorry.
The fizzy.
Situation,
Capital
right?
T, capital F, the fizzy.
I was saying the fizzy situation and then I yawned. I apologize.
I see how it is, Connor. I see how it is. I'm gonna leave now.
No,
Oh,
I like
sleepy.
the artist formerly known as Fizzy.
No, I think that's all we can do right now on that. So
Yeah.
changing gears
Muni.
Yeah.
to Muni. Well,
Changing music.
Fitz knows where the island is.
Could just use the mirror. Take a step out and leave the cart somewhere safe. I'd say at Granny's house, but
Yeah, that's
Oh,
probably
yeah,
not
you
safe
pass.
anymore.
But how about
no.
getting back to the cart?
I mean, we
Like
can.
We always have the teleportation circle that Fitz can
in the
use.
tower.
Oh, okay. You're right. I forgot
We
about
can
that. I always
have the
forget that
cart
exists.
traveling to us after we go
Cool.
through the mirror.
I wanna
It'll
need
take a little
track
bit of time, but we might be there for a while.
Yeah, worst case scenario, we teleport back to the tower, then get in the cart, and the cart's
Then
halfway
turn
to
it
the island,
around
and yeah, that'll probably be fine. Right?
Or is that just a
It'll
waste of
take the-
time?
We could just park the cart at the carnival while we're gone.
We're not anywhere near the
that's-
carnival anymore.
We're
No, I mean
very
like
far.
we leave through the mirror and send the cart to the carnival. So that way, worst case scenario, if we come back to it, we know it's safe in
That's
one
fair.
location.
You just
And we can
I need to
always
point out
check.
you're going to be sending an animate cart to chase after the carnival. And it's just gonna catch up with them with nobody in it.
How about we put the cart at your boss's house? You can put the cart at your boss's house.
Or like park it behind your
Susan?
work.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Park it
You
there.
could ask.
Or we could send it to meet up with Fizzy's sibling, who is on the south of the continent.
I don't think it knows where he is. Or they are?
They.
I don't think it knows where they are.
I am very hesitant to send the cart off on its own.
That's what I'm
because
saying. I kind
We
of
can-
agree
all
with
it would
that.
take What if somebody like
We can
stabbed
probably
it?
park it behind my old workplace.
And just toss like a tarp over it,
Yeah.
like a big cloth. Be fine. Nobody can get in, but
Yeah, you
know.
can still break it though. And then everything pops out. What are you
Ah,
doing? Making weird
Sorry.
faces.
Yeah, because I'm watching a man use a cleaver to chop up ice cream like it's a freaking hunk of kebab meat. It's really confusing.
he's freaking chopping up the ice cream. What the freak? What the freak?
Well, I could leave Bloose with the cart so it's not completely unattended.
That is fair. Get a Baloose alert.
Attack
anyone.
and tell Balloos to attack anyone other than my boss who approaches it.
Well, that could be really scary, because what if a child approaches?
If
He
anyone
is,
other than a dwarf or a child.
he is smart enough to make his own judgments.
I will beat you to death with my hooves.
Use your judgment, Baloose.
He has like a 6 intelligence, which is enough to technically understand speech and speak if he had the capacity.
Baloose just fucking kicking a child.
If you if you
No.
cast a telepathy on him, he could communicate.
This is gonna be a serial killer by the time it's done.
We come back, Baloose is super proud. He's like, I fucking protected the cart, guys.
Dead
See?
child. Dead
It's like,
child.
oh, Baloose!
Not a memorial beside our cart for the dead child.
Oh.
There's missing posters all over town.
No.
Baloose, what did you do?
What's scarier than a killer?
A
Or
horse!
no one
Horse.
approached the
No.
cart after that one.
The Connor horse.
Your
Oh.
Baloose isn't a demon?
He's celestial.
Are you sure about that?
We're about to find out.
Listen, all I'm saying is Ruben's never killed a child in our presence.
Neither has Baloose!
In our presence. However,
In our
you have come across Ruben eating an already dead body.
He tried it, yeah.
He's hungry.
He hungry.
Yeah. God.
I can't
You know, sometimes horses eat like birds and stuff for the, calcium.
Blues doesn't need to eat at all.
Baloose, please don't eat a bird in front of me. I'll cry.
Blues, please don't eat a toddler in front of me, please.
What's
He
happening?
doesn't even need to eat.
Ruben is no longer the final boss.
Blues.
It's
Sorry,
fucking
Ruben.
Baloose.
Sorry, Ruben.
Oh my god. Stop you to
Ruben.
death with my hooves.
Please don't be evil. Oh my god, it's Balloose with the steel chair.
Steel chair.
Doesn't even need the steel chair. All he needs is a good hoof.
I just realized Ruben could hold 2 steel chairs now.
He could technically, if he's really
You
strong, he
hold
could
4
hold
if
4.
he's strong enough.
Yeah. Well,
Ugh,
you could get steel horseshoes for Blue.
we spent
That
so
is the-
long
That
worrying
is the
about
team up
Ruben.
into the- No, Ruben's gonna ride Balloose into the final fight.
Oh god.
Fuck! God damn it, we're dead,
I
dude.
followed
By the
Celestial,
final fight,
a
Ruben's
raised
probably gonna
fiend.
be size large or something.
Bean keeps glaring up at me. She's like, I'm trying to sleep over here. And you're being loud.
I'm laughing.
Every time I be loud, she goes,
Yeah, but if we're leaving the cut somewhere, Blue should be left there because also it would be quite difficult even having Blue teleported to the tower to fit him through the
you'd
chest.
have to unsummon him and stuff. I like that idea. Let's
Get
just
in the box, Blues.
with
Get in
with
the box.
with Zuzan's permission, we can
Just leave it behind a shop.
behind a shop and leave Balloose in charge and be like, don't worry about the horse. He doesn't need to eat, so he doesn't poop.
He only bites sometimes.
He won't bite you.
He doesn't bite, he tramples.
Maybe keep the kids away from him.
He's not friendly.
He's a warhorse.
It's like those horses that stand outside of Buckingham Palace. You're not allowed to touch them, and they will bite you.
You know, you shouldn't talk about the guards at Buckingham Palace like that.
My God.
They'll bite you.
You can't touch them. They will bite you.
Oh, Beats glaring
Just
at me again. I'm
imagine-
sorry.
Just imagine a dude in one of those fucking beaver skin hats just going, ah!
Like,
My kid gets too close. Oh.
It's fucking bit. One of your guards bit me. Yeah? You got too close.
they,
Can't
they,
touch them.
Read the fucking
whole,
sign.
whole new, yeah, whole
Sorry,
new meaning.
read the
Got
bloody
your nose.
sign.
Got your nose.
I do love the idea of the sign instead of saying like horses may bite. It's like guards may bite, and it's like, I mean the horses, right?
You mean guard dogs?
All of them bite.
I wish we met guard
Hor-
dogs.
Horses, dogs, people, geese.
All of
The
them
geese
bite.
especially.
The geese are
The
even
si- the
higher.
sign
than
just says-
like it.
The sign just says they bite. Who? Who bites?
All of
Which
them.
one?
I don't know.
Do you really want to find out?
We've really derailed
We-
from
No, it's fine.
Watch
that's fine.
out.
Anyway, what are we doing?
We're going.
Being community.
You're going to be basically currently the plan is to start making your way towards Muni's island, correct?
Mhm.
Okay. Now you guys are for the time being in the carts. Is there anything you wish to ask Muni about on this, or
Like, what are we gonna find over there?
Maybe you talk to him and let him know we're coming over.
Yeah,
I mean,
everything
his
a
actual
housewarming
presence
gift.
is in the sword.
You all could. Muni's not just locked.
We
You
just put
can
him on the
speak
table.
to
Put him
Muni.
on the table.
This-
We'll all sit around and.
this is true. I am here. I can talk.
No. It's not just
So-
stuck
Oh
in
my
my
god,
head.
the fucking talking weapon! Fitz, why didn't you
Stop.
teach you had a talking weapon again?
You know, just full of secrets. This one.
We're coming over.
Yes.
Yes, I'm aware.
Is there anything we should prep before hopping through the mirror?
Well, yes. Be ready and be at your best when you
Be
arrive.
vigilant.
Ready for what?
That I will not tell you.
Oh, goody, we're fighting. Okay, cool.
Incredible. So excited to go to this island and get our butts kicked.
Well, at least I rolled a natural. At least we're
This is very much a challenge for you, Fitz.
Oh, that's
Oh,
good.
it's just like I thought this was just like a nice visit.
No,
And we had a conversation.
This
where
is
I was like,
a-
oh.
this is a test.
Ooh.
And then we meet your
I had no
family, right?
time to- I don't time to study. I've not been able to.
Fitz,
I don't think
you
this is the
can
kind of test
study
you
for
study
this.
for.
I understand that, but it's still in my brain that when there's a test and I haven't studied for. I've had this nightmare many
It's
times.
not a test. It's a group project.
Were you wearing pants?
I'm always wearing pants because I'm not afraid of. I've never forgotten my pants in all of the years I've been alive, so I don't know why I would dream about it.
You were born with pants on.
I was. I came out of the womb in a pair of trousers.
Well, I'm ready to fight. It's fine. It'll be a good distraction.
It's fair enough.
Yes, a fight. It is more than just a fight. You understand?
No, because you haven't elaborated anything.
This is great.
Shrugging my shoulders.
This is completely fair. Just be at the ready.
Okay.
Still
Ready
not
for
elaborating anything.
anything, I guess.
This is a great way to diagnose someone with anxiety. Just be ready for what? Be ready.
Oh lord.
Just be ready.
I say my elven slur. I mean swear.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Jesus. Fizzy, watch your mouth!
We walk in there and we're all contestants on a game show. I wasn't ready for this.
Sidra, I'm your host, Munia. I've been here the whole time.
Let's make a deal.
Samurai for my patron! I've been here the whole time. God damn it!
Can Sam be my patron next campaign?
Samurai,
No.
if you're watching, if you're out there,
Be my patron!
please hire us.
Okay.
Please host our show.
No.
Fuck's sake.
Love me. You're
Whores.
my idol.
There are different reasons why they want your attention.
I think he's an eldritch being. That's why I want his attention. Be my patron!
He's been here the whole time.
Well,
You're the
I
whole
mean,
time.
one of the most entertaining game show hosts that we could probably have would be Wayne Brady. He can
Ah,
do so
Wayne
much
Brady.
on the spot.
Speaking of on the spot, I know James Ross that's recently out of a job!
No.
John Reisinger, if you're
That
listening to
company's gone.
They still have
fucking
they
sorry,
still-
dude.
They have 2 months.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are gonna go
Yeah.
way off
Yeah,
track.
we know.
again.
Sorry, buddy.
Sorry, Charlie.
Please don't remind me.
Da, 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 da.
Alright, let's go through the mirror, guys.
The company's dead.
Let's go.
Let's go.
We need to pick a specific point to go through.
yeah,
at.
where's like the entry point to this island of challenges?
Wherever you wish.
Poor Fitz.
Is this part of the test? Just
Yes.
giving me.
I am not going to tell you where exactly to go on the island. I'm going to give you an
Giving me-
island and tell you to go.
Extremely vague instructions.
Well,
Alright.
Fitz, either you go on the
Okay.
edge or you go on the highest point.
But I mean, it makes sense to start at the edge because that's the outside and you go in, and if you start in the middle, you have to go out. We want to go in, right?
I didn't say the middle, I said the highest point.
The highest point.
Because then you can get a vantage point and get the lay of the land. Or, as you pointed out, you go on the edge and you figure out where to go.
I feel
from
like
there.
you guys are missing a very obvious choice. Just appearing inside of his lair.
If he's really set up some challenges, I really feel like that's a bad idea.
Okay,
Knowing
I'm making an
dragons.
executive decision. We're going to the edge of the island. I'm taking charge. I'm growing a spine.
You
Edge
should
of the island.
You should specify a safe location on the edge of the
A
island.
safe location on the edge of the island.
Don't forget the mirror goes off of what you're expecting. The mirror is not a genie. If you are expecting a safe spot, you're getting to a safer spot.
Yes, but I had to instill that because I don't know if Fitz was specifying a safe spot or just any
It's
spot.
fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay,
So,
Fitz will just walk up to the mirror and go, "It's safe spot on this edge of the island. We're going."
you will see inside of the mirror the image of what looks to be a nice, warm, tropical island of a sort. Currently, you're looking at a white-colored sand beach, and in the distance, you see that the water is a gorgeous, bright blue color. The waves are very gently lapping up against the shore. Would you like to go through?
Gorgeous. Yeah. I mean,
Welcome to the beach
technically.
episode, fuckers.
Welcome to the beach, though.
The first one,
Everyone-
talk about your issues.
Or everyone grab a
Um,
handful of talking sand and we'll just pass it around.
Pocket sand into your face.
you step through the mirror. I'm assuming all of you, unless there is something else you guys need to do.
And yeah, if we needed technical order, everyone else would have to go first, and then Fitz will go last, or else the mirror would probably
Yes.
like.
That's
Yeah.
fine. I'm not concerned about that. Again, I'm not going to be a dick here.
Yeah.
You guys make your way through the mirror, and you smell the sharp taste of salt on the breeze, and you are in an area that is noticeably warmer than where you were last. It is currently probably about 70 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Though with the breeze coming off of the ocean, it makes it a little bit more comfortable. Looking
Davis
inland,
unbuttons one of her buttons, even further down.
looking inland, you could see that the actual biome of this island appears to be a mixture of like a tropical rainforest-esque area with some dottings of some more wetlands and other less stable and less comfortable locations to be moving around through. Perception checks from all of you, if you'd be so kind.
Well, I do have locate object prepared if we need it.
Perception.
Perception. Normal.
+1 going forward.
Jesus.
It's almost like a joke.
It is a joke. I'm a joke.
Darius
Okay.
numero uno.
There's no
There's
What, Kaz, what did you get?
12.
12? Darius got a natural 1.
I got a natural 3, so I'm feeling that much better.
Fitz got a 19. What did you get? Fizzy? 22. Granny got a 6, and Ignatius got an 18.
Yes.
I will say Ignatius, Fitz, and Fizzy are going to get probably the most detail out of everybody here. First and foremost, it's more than just an island here. There's actually signs of ruins present on this island as well. Off in the distance, along the rightmost edge, as the island begins to curve, you can see what looks to be some kind of a large stone pillar that has been well and truly buried in the sand at this point. It looks like it's fallen apart, crumbled, been battered by the wind, the sun. But there are ruins, which means something was made here at one point. Additionally, you can see that the initial brief discussion that you guys had about getting a boat would never have worked. You can see that this island is effectively lined with there are rocks that are coming up out of it that are extremely jagged. And in order for a boat to get this close, you likely would have had to have gone into a dinghy. And then at that point, you would have been contending with the rougher waves. And if you got smashed against those rocks in a dinghy, you might be dead. So this island is its own protection. Other people really can't get in here because sailing onto it is difficult.
Unless they fly.
Unless they fly.
Or got extremely fortunate.
Yes, or they were extremely, extremely lucky. That is another option, in fairness. The third detail you guys will note is that there appears to be an inlet that is kind of coming in towards the middle of the island and kind of splits it into two loose halves. It's like a small river or stream, not particularly strong, but it's enough to allow some water to come inland. But more importantly, there is a volcano at the center of this island. Black basalt appears to make up the entirety of it. But you can smell sulfur in the air, and you can see just the faintest trails of smoke from the top of the volcano, which means it is almost certainly still active.
Well, Fitz.
I don't know where to go. The instructions are extremely vague. What if we went left? Have we considered
Left.
perhaps left?
In fairness, you very well could start going along the left edge of the island, kind of start trailing around.
How about make it simple. There are 3 directions that we can go from this point. In towards the island, clockwise around the island, or counterclockwise around the island.
That's basically it, in fairness. Counterclockwise is where... Clockwise is where you guys saw the... Sorry, going to the right. I'm just going to say that because I'm an idiot. Going towards the right is where you guys saw the ruins. Towards the left is where you saw the inlet. And in the center is the volcano.
I changed my mind. Let's go right. I want to go to those ruins really bad.
Aye.
Very well. You guys begin making your way along the sand towards the ruins, towards the right-hand side. The pillar that you saw initially looks to be maybe something that was like a post, something intended to be a marker, perhaps. It does not appear that there was any structure that was ever attached to it. But moving further and closer towards the right-hand edge of the island, you start to see more detail that was off in this side. It looks like a massive salt marsh of a form, where the land itself has become bogged down and muddied with moisture that was able to just leach into the soil. And it has become more like a mangrove rainforest over in this direction. But you also see the very clear signs of inhabitation of a sort, at least old inhabitation. Stone structures appear to dot up out of the ground, out of the mangrove forest, further inside. And it looks like they have been left unoccupied for many a year. Exactly how long, you're not sure entirely. As you all begin making your way into the mangrove forest, the water will be going up to about your knees, so it is considered difficult terrain as you guys are sloshing through water. You will hear the near constant buzzing of insects, mosquitoes, and other critters. And there will be more than at least a few times where you guys will have to pluck a leech off of yourselves as it begins to bite onto you.
Only if you're not fully clothed.
Never have I been more grateful for my cowboy attire.
You know,
Yeah, but
so
have
sorry.
you ever dealt with wet denim?
I'll take it over leeches.
an
It's
important
just the
thing.
bottom. Look. With her new outfit, she's got like these flare bottoms. So before we go into the water, she tucks them into the top of her little cowboy boots. And then when we're out of the water, I just got wet denim below the knees and it's fine.
An important thing to point out is water walk also applies to things such as sand, silt, mud, and other stuff.
It does. This is true.
I could also avoid it by using my new permanent fly speed, but
Solidarity.
I'm gonna stick it out with everyone else because I'm also wearing pants, so the leeches are not gonna
Oh, the leeches are definitely
fuck
getting
with
to
me.
but that's fine.
Fizzy comes out of the water, polka dotted.
Fizzy's
You're
fine.
still barefoot too, aren't you?
Oh, girl.
Oh,
You know, that serves that's a different problem because mangroves are incredibly spiky as the roots come up.
It's gonna hurt so bad.
It is not a pleasant day for Fizzy, though I will say your thick-soled feet do make this a little bit better.
It's fine.
We'll take roughly about half an hour of walking until you will eventually round up onto the ruins themselves. And you will see that it was almost all entirely made of stone of some sort. In some locations intricately carved, in others simply held together with mortar or carefully set with one another. These large bricks and cylinders have been set into position to effectively keep up what is a structure. It's about 10 to 15 feet above you all, but it looks like a massive platform of a sort. And there is something atop it, but from your angle, you can't really see it, and you don't see any ropes or ladders.
What
Oh,
about
no.
chutes?
If only someone
of
had
those either.
permanent flying speed.
If only I
If
had
o-
a
if
permanent
only you also
flying
had a rope of climbing that can secure itself around
All right,
objects.
look, guys. My job as a DM is to put
That
these
wasn't my comment.
obstacles
Wasn't
here.
at you. It was at Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jill takes
I-
the rope.
Kaz can use the phantom grapnel. Fitz can fly. You have a rope of climbing. I know.
We have to be sardonic.
We've solved
It's
your climbing
required.
puzzle, dear.
Congratulations. You get 1 experience point.
Yay!
we do not operate on an experience-based
We
level,
do not.
but I have one. So help me
Whatever
God.
the experience is to be level 10, now you have that plus 1.
Plus 1. That's it.
Ooh,
Woohoo!
oh my God. Thriving.
And Elaine.
Using the various methods you guys have,
It's fine.
okay. You will be able to scale to the top of this platform, and you see that it looks to be something almost like a temple. You think is probably the best descriptor for it. It's a shallow, low slope roof, but inside there is a dimly lit building, again made of stone, and there is something of an altar at the very center of it.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I kind of forget Muni's kind of a god.
Yeah.
He's like the first dragon, right?
One of them.
Did one of the
What?
first gem
If
dragon.
you're one of the first dragons, where did you come from?
Yeah, wait
That's
a
what
minute.
I always wondered. Someone's
Which
gotta
came
make it
first?
first, right?
What came
Primordial
first, the
chaos.
dragon or the egg?
Yeah. Were you
Muni, where
born
did you
from
come
the
from?
universe?
I mean, he's with us. You can ask, can't you?
I'm saying this out loud. At the sword.
That is a better question for when we are in person.
Boo,
So
cop
is
out.
your body somewhere on this island? Cause you're in the sword now, but
Yes, my body is.
before.
Is that part of the test? Finding it?
Is this a test or an errand?
Did you
Finding
lose
it-
it?
Finding it wouldn't be that difficult. I could use locate object on the body of a gem
Is
dragon,
it an
and
object though? I think
I
it's
don't
still
think-
technically a creature or
It's a
something.
if it is
Or
not
dragon.
alive, it's an object.
But it's alive.
I think it's alive. It's
I
just
think-
he's in here. I don't want to think about life versus souls right now. The body versus soul.
I'm gonna. As this is happening, I am investigating this little temple, little altar thingy.
I would like an investigation check. Actually, anyone who wishes to do investigating may roll investigation.
Hey, you
Might
wanna
as
watch?
well.
You wanna watch me some real speed?
You wanna see some real speed?
Oh wait,
Okay.
that's actually good.
What if?
That's a 31?
Can I argue advantage because this is a test and I'm really smart? You got it. You got it, Chief. I kept.
Good point.
Th-
No.
This is a test, and I peeked on the notes from the teacher.
This is a test and
Um,
I'm cheating. Just kidding. Fitz would never cheat. It's so important to
Jolly?
me that you all know that.
I would also want Kaz to roll a perception check with disadvantage, please.
Ooh.
Why?
That's always a curious
Very.
task of someone.
Why you ask? Why specifically perception?
Because I
Okay,
said so.
fine. fine.
Because I said so. Thanks.
Let me
Because you're my
see.
friend. Do it, fucker.
Well,
you
I
might
got
find
a
a Rubin
19
coin
or
on
an
island.
18, so take your pick.
God
Excellent.
damn.
I'll take that 18.
Are we finding a 5th Rubin coin on the island?
Wait,
How
is
did
that,
this get here?
No.
is that an 18 on the die or 18 with
It's
the?
18 on the die plus 7, so technically it's 25.
25, bitch.
God damn, Kaz.
Jesus. That's a high number.
We love that for us. Yeah, right. Damn straight. I love Kaz. We love Kaz.
It's what Kaz deserves.
It is what Kaz deserves.
Jill, why are you
I-
fake smoking on that when you have a vape?
Hold on. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Wait, hold on.
A Freudian oral fixation.
It's like, I can do this.
Hard, man. It's hard these days.
You're such a fucking clown, dude.
You're eventually gonna get lightheaded from like.
Me trying to do art every day.
I will quietly message Kaz in just a moment. So 30 and a 24. So with those rolls, Fitz and Darius, you guys are going to be able to find quite a bit inside of this area. First off, numerous inscriptions and runes that are etched along the walls inside of this room. It is a temple, 100%. It is a temple to Eunice Yanawa, so the opalescent. That is exactly what it's intended to be. Does anybody here speak Draconic?
I can read any written language.
Never mind. All right.
Just a quickie info over there. I have the biggest brain.
A majority of it is it is words of reverence and words of respect of Muniz Yanawa. But there are a handful of them that are written from a very comfortable perspective of somebody who knows them personally and was related to them most likely. The verbiage and the way that they are referring to them is in a fatherly manner, effectively. And there are at least 6 writings that seem like they were written by a child towards a father.
That's very sweet.
Yes. And with that said, let me just quickly. I will also note there is definitely what looks to be some form of an altar here. It is larger than most that you typically see. Instead of just being a small, basically a table, it is much closer to being maybe about 20 foot long. But it matches all the general notes that you would see for an altar. Smooth top, etchings along the side, signs that maybe at one point there was some kind of a object of religious significance here. Stuff like that. One moment.
I'm just typing the secret message to Jolly.
More than likely.
Tunnel. Secret tunnel.
Tippity tap tap
We're
tap
gonna
tap
do
tap tap tap
this.
tap. Oh no.
I don't like that.
That is
Yes! Don't steal from my second dad, please! Please, he's gonna get so mad at me.
Hey, I thought that box of jewels was a lot smaller last time.
Kaz.
So shiny. But there's some on the altar.
Yes, I don't like the look in your eyes. I don't. What's going
they're
on?
so big. They're grape size.
Grapefruit, actually, my friend.
So
Oh, that's big.
Like this.
About the size of a toddler head, one might say. Hand it over.
cyclical.
Life is a circle.
So are giant pearls.
Mm.
Ooh. Connection.
I mean, does he really need them?
That might be
I
a
don't even
test
know what
ball.
they are. What are we looking at? Kaz, show me what you're looking at. Please.
There's grapefruit-sized gems behind the altar.
But that, for the father of all gem dragons, that makes sense.
Maybe hold on, Fitz. Maybe touch it to make sure they're not magic before Kaz's
Uh,
instincts kick in.
or
I would
make sure
really
they aren't-
prefer.
Or make sure that giant gemstones aren't gem dragon eggs.
Oh, do you?
I'm gonna prefer that we don't steal
I'm
from
gonna
my
roll-
patron's
I'm
altar.
gonna roll a wisdom check to make sure I don't say what I just thought out loud. Oh, Dara starts to go. Well, actually, eggs would.
I'm gonna make a point. You know how
Yeah.
people said things were a test? How do you know that it's not just a test for Fitz? How do you not know if it's a test for like all of us?
That's for you too, guys. Be strong.
As
It would be kind of important. Like, Beauty can see this. He's right here. He can see
Right
you
here.
stealing from his
Well,
old
you
altar.
You could ask him if you could have them. He won't
could.
exactly
He
say
won't-
yes.
he probably won't
but would
answer.
that wouldn't scratch the itch kleptomania has if you ask.
Fitz.
Yeah.
You will note that the eye-shaped gem that is on the very hilt of the opal, the opal kingsblade that you have, it used to have a faint glow to it. It has gone dim.
Yeah.
Muni is not paying attention and is not talking right now.
No.
Muni's not here right now.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm,
I'm gonna.
I'm gonna touch.
Alice,
I'm gonna touch the gem. Okay. Is everyone alright with that?
we just need to see if it's
Go
magic.
ahead.
Um,
Just a little finger.
you are looking at several gems. There would be 6 of them sitting here. Let me make sure I get the materials right.
6
Jill,
gems,
why are
6
you hiding?
children.
Cause I'm
There it is.
scared.
Are there 6 chromatic
you see,
types?
That both all of these grapefruit sized, all beautifully faceted, all absolutely perfect clarity. There is a lovely sapphire, an emerald, a topaz, an amethyst, one that is perfectly clear and looks to be crystal, and another that is jet black and is not very transparent, but has a lovely shine to it. Which one would you like to touch?
I'll touch the amethyst one.
Purple.
Purple.
So you said
Purple.
sapphire, emerald, crystal, amethyst, topaz. Just
Sapphire,
for-
emerald, topaz, amethyst, crystal,
Obsidian. right?
and then Jill has guessed obsidian for the 6th one. It's
Jill,
black,
if some of
It would probably
if some of
be
those sound
onyx.
familiar,
Or
for reference, those are 5 of the 6, or 5. Those 5 that is not obsidian are the
Uh-huh.
ones you can take resistances from.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
So the gemstone's probably onyx because that's an
That's
actual
what I
gemstone.
just said.
Yeah. Making sure people heard.
Because obsidian is technically like glass. But
yeah.
it is from
But
the
you don't
volcano.
know.
You don't know.
Touch it. Touch it.
You lay your hand gently upon the amethyst. Nothing happens.
Thank goodness.
Can we take them?
Not-
Can we take them?
How old is it?
I don't think we should.
What is it?
Oh, we should.
No. Put that hand down.
I'm inclined to think that this isn't only for Fitz. It's like maybe it's like a test to like see if we're all worthy of
Test
being
or
Well-
not,
friends.
this is an altar for the
don't
father of
understand.
all gemstones, and there are the gemstones that represent his children. Maybe we leave him alone.
If you would wish, would you guys like to? Actually, no. Fitz, you're absolutely gonna be the best one to roll this. I apologize, everybody else. I am not allowing you to make a roll for this. Fitz, you can though. Make an Arcana check for me, please.
Awesome. I'm so excited. Can I have advantage because I'm pissing and shit in my pants?
No, but you
May-
have.
No, you may not, my
I
friend.
will point out, Fitz, you do have somebody who can help you when
If it goes
yeah.
really bad.
Yeah.
I also have DM inspiration still because I got it
That's
back
true, that's
because I
true.
gave it away. So I'm okay. I'm just fishing for
Yeah, I know.
advantage
But
in
I'm
any
just,
way
I'm
I
just letting
can.
You know I got your back.
Oh, sorry, it rolled and I almost hit a 1 and I pissed in it shit in my drawers a little bit.
I got your back is all I'm saying.
Yeah. Darius, you walk outside of the temple with no issues. You're fine. All right, that's a 22. Got it. In that case,
What about it?
let me just quickly send you a message.
You're sending me a message. That's great. Thanks. I had to close my fucking gotcha game on my phone.
Oh
Sending a message.
no.
Oh, speaking of my gotcha game, I haven't done my
Whoops.
dailies in it.
It's like passing notes in class.
I haven't done my Genshin dailies either. I was playing just to do things.
Fitz is gonna kind of really stare hard at the gems for a second, and then like visually a light bulb goes off in his head, and he's gonna reach for the onyx / obsidian and pick it up.
Okay. You hold in your hand a pretty hefty stone. Weight-wise, you'd estimate probably be about good 5-10 pounds. It's really got a good heft to it. The edges are sharp, but not sharp enough to cut. So it was extremely well faceted. Nothing appears to happen.
Is there anywhere in here that looks like, I don't know, a grapefruit-sized gemstone might sit?
An indent.
Like an indent shaped like a gemstone the size of a grapefruit, maybe?
No, you did not happen to see any slots or convenient pedestals or anything like that. No.
Okay.
Hmm.
The altar top definitely looks like it was made for various things to be put there. It's effectively a giant table, but like there is no obvious slot where the object goes.
Okay. Fitz is gonna kind of stare at it for a second, and then turn to Kaz and go, Kaz, would you be a dear and hold on to this for me?
Yes.
Fucking glee in your voice, dude.
Yes. Trusting you with this, Kaz. Just hold on to that
Okay.
for a while. It might come in handy later.
The mystery mouse tool.
Well, less of a mystery, and if you all didn't know, there's only 5 types of gem dragon, and I'm afraid this color matches up with none of them. So While I'm unsure of what to do with it, I know that it holds significance in the fact that it's not in its place. That makes sense. So just hold on to that.
That makes sense to me.
Might need it later. If anyone finds a very very conveniently shaped indent anywhere in the wall or anything. I've read books about this a lot. Usually temples have some sort of crazy puzzle. So
Are you sure those books weren't, like storybooks?
well,
You
they
confuse
listen.
them with-
Every story has a message that's real life as well. So maybe perhaps it's based on reality. Have you ever been to? Where do you happen to tell your cleric? All right. It's refusing
All right,
to admit.
that was brilliant. It really was.
Fitz knows everything. This is a fact.
Jolly, I am adding the gem
toddler head-sized onyx
to your inventory.
or obsidian.
I've heard that we can break the economy with stuff this big.
Yeah.
Weird.
Just saying. I heard a rumor.
From a little halfling.
It was shockingly
really
good
cool.
looking good for her age.
The sexiest halfling you've ever seen in your entire life. The coolest motherfucker on this earth. You know, I heard about her.
Gun.
Had
I wonder where that went.
really sick gun.
Oh,
Weston will die by Rose's hand. In the after, Granny will get him first.
I'm not
Ro
telling
bring him
him.
back.
Ro can finish him off.
A sniper shot from 2 miles away.
Will built a sniper to go after who stole her gun.
Yeah.
My baby.
Rose sends her husband after.
Ugh.
Okay. And I guess we move on
Yep.
from here.
Just mosey on out.
Just
Uh,
mosey on out.
Jolly,
Yeehaw.
I have intentionally left the gold value of that gem unlisted.
Because it's priceless.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Garrus,
Ooh, curses.
you popped yourself outside because you were at this point you didn't feel you were really adding anything to the argument about the gems.
No.
Would you please roll me a perception check?
Sure. +1, so
21.
22.
Excellent. Thank you. Let me quickly check something.
A baby.
Good day.
Mm.
Hello,
Do you want to wear your lobster hat? Do you want to put your lobster hat on?
That's a cat. The answer is almost always no, please. Why?
She's saying yes. Of course I want to put my lobster
Oh,
hat
no.
on. Now I have to do. Hold on.
She's gonna like give you that. Why did you do this to me, mother? Look, when you put it on.
Garrus.
Yeah.
You will notice that near the tree line there is a single footprint.
She glances in to see everyone still arguing with Kaz about stealing, and just goes over to check the footprint.
You see that this single footprint looks like it was just right on the edge of where the sand became soil. And you see that this footprint sank in a good 3 inches into the ground.
Is the ground wet?
Bone dry, actually.
I'm gonna rush incant and use clue and set this back. If someone's been here recently, it's gonna be better to do it recent. I'd like to check to see how old it is, so 50 years.
You said back 50 years, and you will see that there is a sign of, we'll call them some purplish colored footprints, having come here. And it looks like they walked from out of the forest to this spot. And judging by their positioning, they may have leaned slightly on a nearby tree. And then they stopped at that position where you see that indent. And then the footprints end.
Can I do another perception check?
Sure.
It was Jesus. When you look back and you
Oh,
see
well.
2 foot,
My
There
rolls
goes
are
that-
set.
Yeah, there goes your bonus.
2 sets of footprints in the sand. It's Jesus.
Or
Swear?
it's Muni watching us at this point.
It's Jesus. Oh my god.
I'm walking side by side with you.
Walking side by side on the Dragon Beach with you.
Hana,
Yeah. You will see that across the way on the other side of the forest, now looking at where you are, there is a dark-skinned man, well-muscled, who is simply laying his hand on a tree, and you see that he just kind of stares out at you, and then he just steps back into the dark behind him, and you see him vanish completely. He doesn't go invisible, he stops existing in that area.
hate that. Muni, if that's you, fucking creepy. If it's not you, I don't like whatever you have on this island. And she will walk back to the temple, as I assume they're coming out.
It's always Darius who sees these fleeting or vanishing figures.
Dearest, how many times do I have to tell you they're not real? You're hallucinating.
I wonder why the person with a plus 12 investigation and a plus 10 perception sees them all the time.
Yeah, but the more important thing is you always net 20 the perception for these things.
I know.
Schizophrenia.
I don't have schizophrenia. My spouse... No, spouse doesn't have schizophrenia, just
No, no.
hallucinations.
Yeah, just severe hallucinations. The argument now over, and Kaz now in possession of a nice, hefty gem. Darius returns back to the party.
Hey, we're being watched.
Well, I would assume by Muni.
Do you know what Muni's
But-
human form looks like?
I barely know what Muni's dragon form looks like. I know what he looks
There
like
was
as a sword.
Hey, real quick, Connor, was the figure hot?
Oh yes, he was very much an
Come
attractive
on.
man.
Of course he was!
Oh no, he's hot.
No, he's hot!
There was a really attractive, well-built man watching us.
Promise.
You promise?
I made intense eye contact with him before he stepped back into the shadows and fully disappeared.
That had to have been.
There's probably another entity on
Muni.
this island. If it's not Muni, it's could be
Could be one
related
of
to
his
that.
children.
Could be related to that black gem.
Well, which way did you see this person? Should we go that way?
Certainly
Back to the
could.
forest.
I mean,
Do we have any
to be
other
fair,
leads?
we've investigated the ruins and found a big gem out of place. And I like to imagine that perhaps if whoever it was didn't want to be seen, they probably wouldn't have been.
Probably.
So yeah, let's go into the woods. Not something I'd usually say, but
Do you want to sneak in the woods? Is there even a point?
I don't think so.
Save
think
your spell
it's-
slot. He
Yeah.
already knows we're here.
What's going on?
If you go into the woods today.
Why are
Make
you
sure to find
humming
the
a tune from
surprise.
Banjo-Kazooie?
Ding, 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 ding.
Fitz, are you leading the way into the woods?
I feel like Fitz feels like he has to, just because his mindset of like this him being the reason that we're here. He wants to take up the spot in case there's like, I don't know, a crazed maniac in the forest with a big gun.
Okay.
So Fitz will take.
The most dangerous
Oh
game.
god.
Adventurers.
No!
You brought us to
I
the
read
dangerous
this in a-
game island. Oh no.
Oh no!
Damn it,
Meanie,
me.
what the fuck?
Meanie.
Me?
Fuck, that's a fucking hilarious idea, actually.
This will
Yo,
be a
my
test.
new god told me to go to this island. Oh no, we're being hunted for sport, dude.
How many times is this gonna happen?
Totally
Not
uncool,
again!
dude.
Me?
I mean, it would only be what, the 5th time this campaign?
It wouldn't even be a shock. It's just like, again? Alright.
I mean, can't you take a number or something? Kind of in a bit hurry here.
Got things to do. Yeah, Fitz will lead the
Like,
charge.
Let me look at my calendar. Ooh, today isn't a good day. Could you hunt it for sport next week, maybe?
Please no.
So Fitz, we followed behind
Into the
Fitz.
woods.
As you guys make your
Into
way.
the woods.
Sorry, guys.
No, into the thick of it.
Into the
the
God
woods.
damn it.
Into the thick of it.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Out of the woods. On and on we.
Think of it.
You guys begin making your way further into the woods themselves. As you are doing so, the canopy cover will begin to block out more and more of the light above you all. Thankfully, almost all of you have dark sight, except for you.
Fitz will do dancing lights
That's fair.
so Granny can see.
It is dim. It is not dark, so Granny can still see, just not well.
Yeah, well, I know how old people are with their eyes.
Okay.
So. It gets harder for old people to see at night.
That's a little insulting.
It's true!
It's true.
It's
It's
'cause-
true.
It's because they stare at the sun too long when they were kids.
You get cataracts. Grandma. They could get you LASIK.
Yeah, that's why Granny's vision is bad. She spent too much time staring at the sun.
Just
Yeah.
staring directly at it. Not doing anything.
How else would she know
Alright.
when it was high noon?
She was part of that gathering in like Brazil or somewhere
shadows.
where 20,000 people
Dumbass.
stared at the sun for a few minutes and saw lights and colors
Why?
and stuff.
Why would the government tell us to not stare at the sun unless they were hiding something?
Fuck up.
People
guys are
did that
such
last
nerds.
solar eclipse though.
I know.
People damaged
So-
their eyes publicly on Twitter.
You guys begin making your way further into the woods themselves, and the sound of the insects that are present on this island slowly begins to become more and more deafening. The sounds of cicadas and similar creatures making loud clicking and buzzing noises, screaming into the air, is nearly impossible to miss. Meanwhile, you occasionally do feel like some things are nearby and are looking at you. You don't see anything right away, but it certainly feels like there are some animals around. I would like a survival check from Fitz, please.
This is gonna be not great.
Can-
Go
Well, that's a
on, fearless
+2.
leader.
Hit. No.
Take my natural
What
20.
if?
How about you
Yeah.
take my natural 20?
No, it's okay. It's okay. Let me roll first.
Oh,
Because
thought
I
you
might
rolled.
not. No,
I
no,
thought
no.
you
I
rolled, I'm
might
sorry.
not. Yeah, I might not roll
Oh,
bad.
I thought you
I
rolled,
was
I'm
just
sorry.
gonna say, can I? What if advantage? I wear green.
You're gonna roll an 11 on the die.
Think about it.
No.
11 on the die. Natural
That's
20.
natural 20.
Wrong.
Hey, you got a natural 20. See, I gave it to you.
Yeah.
I'm great with nature,
Hey,
dude.
2 natural 20s in a row from 2 of the J group. That means Charlie's
Ayo.
next.
I mean,
Charlie,
I
you're
also rolled
next.
one today, so.
The
You're next.
the noises around you are almost certainly animals. It's wildlife. They're looking at you and trying to figure out what the fuck you are. They have not seen humans, so they're trying to figure out you all.
Mhm.
So you likely don't need to be too concerned right now. It is only daytime. As you begin leading the party further and further in, where are you planning to go out of curiosity? Just onward? Or are you trying to follow the person that was spotted?
I mean, I was gonna say usually in like a wooded area if people like walk through it, but I know there's no people here. There's usually like some sign of like a trodden path,
Mhm.
but I doubt that there would be one here.
Animals still make them.
That's fair. But if there's no sign of like a trodden path, just like from what Fitz knows about survival and what I know about survival, going in a straight line is never bad.
It's true, it really isn't.
Cause you're gonna hit the other side at some point.
Yep, that's fair. So you basically just try your damnedest to maintain a straight line. And you'll do so by using some tricks that you learned from your father, basically, your dad. And you're fairly comfortable that you are heading in a relatively straight line with no real issues. And it would eventually result in you meeting up to the slope of, well, a very steep slope of what looks to be the volcano. The stone has become black and dark around here. There are evidence of trees that have been badly burned or scarred from the heat of recent eruptions. But here you are at the base.
Hey, I've been trying to like project this air of sort of confidence and know where we're going and what we're doing. I have no idea what we're supposed to be doing. Does anyone have any ideas? Because I really don't want to end up inside a volcano.
We could.
You know, I hate to tell you this.
We might
Dragons having a lair inside a volcano makes sense.
We could circle the base of the volcano and see if we see a cave or unmagma'd fissure.
I like that. I as much as I, cause like the very obvious and clear path is like, oh, climb to the top of the volcano, but I just know with our luck, as
We
soon
need a
as we get
virgin
up there,
sacrifice. That means me and Kaz won't work.
I'm
Neither
out.
will Granny.
Gotta toss Fitz in the volcano. I'm so sorry, Fitz.
no, I don't want to go to the volcano.
The fiery substance is something good.
That's like the one thing I don't want to do. Just go in the volcano.
I'm sorry, virgin
Uh,
sacrifice.
I'm so sorry.
Should have gotten
You
laid
don't know.
sooner.
You don't know my life.
Fitz, you
we know
blushed
enough.
at the concept of talking
Yeah.
to your crush.
All right, you. All right, don't you get too excited, Chuckles. I'll call your girlfriend right now.
What? That's a threat? I already talked to her.
No, I'm talking about your other girlfriend.
I don't know.
Your
what you're
second
talking
one.
about. No.
How will you
Also-
contact her without the mirror?
That's a great point. Darius, could we perhaps go? No, we're busy. All right.
I'm not getting
Around the
it.
volcano.
I left when you guys were arguing about gym sense. I'll leave if you argue about girlfriends.
gonna talk to Electos later. I'm gonna tell her all about it. Let's go to wander around the volcano, like Granny said, because that's a really good idea. All right.
Kaz, I'm just saying, you could steal more from Muni in retaliation for this.
Don't take it out on. Stop it.
Darius,
What?
stop.
I just like adding a little fuel to the fire.
I know.
Yeah.
Stop. Maybe not now.
Before we go, Ignatius is going to just take a torch out of his pack and stick it into the ground unlit. Things like this can be quite easy to get lost. Even though we're only going in one direction around a stationary object, there's no telling if we'll recognize when we've arrived back at this point, especially if it's dark by then.
Fair enough.
Smell of pitch on the torch will keep animals from messing with it.
Smart. I like that.
We're not Hansel and Greteling this.
Oh, an oven. Let me grab. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, the volcano is the allegory for the oven in this story.
Whoa.
Oh no!
Hop it in.
Walking.
This has been a really, really elaborate ruse by a dragon to get like a meal.
Delicious.
Like,
It's
good
so
thing
hungry.
water walk works on lava.
Roasted twink. Don't mind if I do.
Talk about the fucking long con.
Jesus.
All this just.
Turns out your first patron was actually better for you somehow. It just wanted to psychologically kill you, not physically
Yeah.
kill you.
Damn.
Fitz
Um,
Okay.
Can I get a perception check from you guys, please?
Yes.
natural 20.
Oh, perfect.
I rolled a
you-
3 again.
Perfect. In that case, Fizzy gets to see, as you guys are walking away, you will see that a lanky-looking, canine-like creature kind of slinks out of the woods, grabs hold of the torch, and runs away with it.
What the fuck?
Well, that's not gonna work.
Look at the stick. He doesn't know what pitch is. He's like, whatever. I love this
Okay.
stick.
Well, that didn't work. We need something else to mark
I
it.
take a dagger and I carve a big X in a nearby tree. A burned tree. I don't feel bad about
And
it.
this is gonna sound like a wild question. When's the last time you guys saw Labyrinth?
I've never seen
Never.
Labyrinth.
I've heard about it.
Okay, first of all, we're gonna have to rectify that at some point.
First of all, fuck. Second of all,
Do you remember when Sarah, Jill, this is specifically to you because I know you've seen it pretty recently, when she has the lipstick and she starts putting arrows down, and then
they
comes
flip the
under-
rocks over so that the lipstick is gone. Poor
Yeah.
girl.
or they turn it a different way so it looks like she's
Yeah.
went a different way.
Ugh. Okay, well, hopefully the tree doesn't, flip around while we're gone. Yeah.
As we're
Uh,
walking away, can we check to see if the tree still has its mark?
It certainly looks like it does.
Fitz, you have good memory. Just
I'll just
Yeah.
hold on, let me just. Yeah, got it. I'll remember.
Actually, how long does that last? Okay.
I think it takes it's like a minute of observation for like
Mhm.
Yeah.
30 days.
just to like fine details. Yeah, it's fine. I know that Fitz can do that.
I also, guys, one of my subclass spells is alarm.
Set up our own
That's
alarm.
Set off your own alarm. Guys, we're back. We found it.
We're back. We did it.
They last for
Alarm
8
went off.
hours.
Let's just
First
go-
lap done.
Let's see if we see anything.
Yeah, this doesn't require a spell slot, so.
Yeah.
As we're walking around the volcano, Fitz is walking in the front, but he is gonna do a thing that's kind of like an esoteric thing, less of a like science-based thing. He's just gonna sort of like feel the vibes and see if there's some sort of like, I don't know, leading vibe.
Are you trying to roll a vibe check?
Yeah, can I just get like a vibe check? Is like I don't know. There's no like esoteric
insight,
role
I
of like feel the vibes of the place.
If it existed in 5e, this would be a sense motive.
Yeah, it's fair.
I don't know.
Fitz, you will get the feeling that while maybe you are being guided in certain ways, it feels
Uh-huh.
more like you are being toyed with in others.
All right, mean. Okay. Fitz will just keep quiet about his little vibe check journey. Fitz does not believe in vibe checks, but just keep going.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
You guys keep on walking. And in time, you will find that you are standing near the other side of the volcano. It'll take roughly an hour, maybe 2. And at that time, you're standing near the inlet where the small stream has begun to erode away part of the island and carve it in half, effectively. And there you see that this volcano appears to, well, it appears to stand right on the actual edge of that inlet. There are some spots where the volcanic rock that has been produced has begun to degrade and erode into a sand. In other spots where it looks like it's still created a large mass. But you can also see that there is what looks to be a dead campfire.
How long has that been there?
Are the embers still warm?
No, the embers are cold. Stick my head in the fire.
I mean, if it wasn't out, you'd learn it was recent.
You find out quick.
We're learning. It's all about learning here.
Mm-hmm. The fire was died, maybe like 12 hours ago.
But why would... Is there someone else here? Like, not a dragon here?
Do you want to ask Muni that? Yep. People living on this island?
You know what? I have a spell very specifically for this. At the fire, I will cast Impressions of the Past. And I will look back about 11 and a half hours ago.
You will see there is the ghostly image of what looks to be a fairly tall, lean-looking man with dark skin. He is wearing trousers, slightly ragged at the edges. And he is currently kind of looking into the dying light of the fire and scratching his chin ever so slightly. He does not appear to have any facial hair. Nothing on his face. Eyebrows, of course. You saw his eyebrows.
Oh my god.
Yeah. No, he's completely shaved clean. He is shaved completely clean on his head. Still has eyebrows, no facial hair, but a very hard jawline. very dark eyes. He appears to have been just kind of just staring into the fire for a bit. And then you'll see that this reflection of him seems to kind of like perk up a little bit. And then he looks directly in the direction of you.
Fitz will kind of like in the spell, like look behind him to see if there's like someone coming or if this is like at him.
You do not see anyone behind you like someone's coming towards him.
All right, bye. And cut the spell. So Darius, what did the man that you saw look like? Was he bald? Did he have facial hair? What was his situation? What did he look like?
Kinda lean, dark skin, handsome face.
Hair, yes or no? This is very important to me.
Connor, there was no hair on that man, correct?
No.
There was no hair.
Okay, well, he was here about 11 and a half, 12 hours ago, and fun fact, he looked directly at me.
He's really handsome, isn't he?
I can't answer that, I was too scared,
I
because
think-
you shouldn't be able to look at me.
Yeah, that's in the past. We're really don't gloss over that.
He looked at me. It would be different if this was scrying, because that's currently happening. This happened 12 hours ago. He saw me 12... How did he see if it was 12 hours ago? But I just didn't know. I don't have time to get into... time.
Is Muni still there? Muni, hello.
No response from Uni.
You've been abandoned.
You know, you have another talking weapon you could get input from.
But I don't know if it's the cause. I don't know how much you would know about
This is
island.
not my expertise. I don't know anything about this.
We're both very nervous. So, Darius, do you think that maybe, since you know, and we know it's the same guy, can you see where he went?
You said about 12 hours ago?
That's when the fire went out, yes.
Rushton can't cast Clue again.
You see his footsteps are going, continue to go around the volcano. Not the same direction you guys just went from, but like the other side.
You all should probably know, I sort of went and I did like a mental vibe check, and it felt like we were really being pranked. I feel like we're being goofed on, and I don't like it.
Well, if there is anything specifically discernible about the location of this lair that we're looking for, I could perhaps use a spell to locate where it is. The island isn't particularly large.
I just don't know anything specific that would be there besides, you know, Muni himself, but he's like a dragon.
He probably sheds scales, right?
Probably. So perhaps an opalescent scale.
I could give it a shot.
Use what we have in our arsenal. I just don't want to go halfway around this volcano again and just be pranked by seeing footsteps go around again and again. That would feel very bad.
I'm still saying a virgin sacrifice is probably the answer.
Stop it! No! I don't think that's right.
So you're saying you don't want to leap of faith into the volcano even though you have wings?
I've never wanted to jump into a volcano, and I'm not going to start now.
Really? Not even out of
Yes.
curiosity for science?
Oh.
You and I have very different curiosities with science.
All right, you go jump into the volcano then.
I can't. I'm not
Well-
a virgin.
Let's see if it's anywhere near a volcano.
Thank you,
I'll-
I think Fizzy wants to do a perception check. as well.
I'll have to do the
you may do
second
so.
kind, which is nearest object of a particular
Yeah, okay.
kind.
Hmm. 20 total.
Gotcha. So a 20 total on your perception check. Let me see. You do not believe anyone is around here looking at you, and you don't notice anything too important right now.
Could have used a natural 20. It would have been a 20, 29, but it's fine.
Are you going to use a natural 20 or no?
You know what? Yes, I'm going to use a natural 20.
Okay. All right. You will see near the edge of the forest, from where you guys just came, there is a strikingly handsome man. No hair on his head, no hair on his face, and he is watching you from the edge of the forest.
This isn't fair.
Okay. I can see you, you know. She didn't yell that.
I don't think he gives a shit.
It's fine.
He will step out of the forest and start making his way towards you all.
Oh, I don't like that. What if this isn't Muni?
It
I'm
just
nervous.
everyone be cool. It might not be. It might not be violent. Like
If it's violent, then it's violent, and we prepare for that. But
Okay.
we could continue to do this, or we could. Sorry, Fitz, but
No, it's all right. I just, I don't notice things. I'm pretty nervous, so.
Ignatius is going to basically step forward a little bit so that he's kind of in between the man and the rest of the party and just say, "And what should we call you? I'm Ignatius Tamaral."
I have no name. No. I have no time for names right now.
Well, I didn't
Not
ask
yet.
for your name. I simply asked what we should call you.
Why are you here?
To see someone. And apparently to be tested.
To see and to be tested. Interesting.
I'm Fitz, by the way. Lovely to meet you.
Very well. In that case, you will know me as your test.
fun.
Alright. I'm familiar with most types of tests, and I don't really know one that involves a person. Sorry, I'm really nervous. You probably can't tell from the everything about me.
Yes. I think I'll test you my way.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Well, not exactly, but sure. Yeah.
I have a feeling like we're gonna get the shit beat out of us.
Oh.
Please don't teleport him away from us.
100%.
In that case, my name is Sion Ver. I am the sixth. Let us fight. And he is going to bend his knees just a little bit, and he is going to leap upwards into the air a good 30
Goody.
feet. And you watch that there's a huge indent in the ground where he jumps up. And you see that he just very gracefully flips backwards onto the small plateau of black stone behind him, and he will
Not
land
very
atop it. And then you will see that he begins to change. And instead of a handsome, hairless man, you begin to see that he grows and becomes larger and larger and larger until eventually you are looking at a black scaled dragon with beautiful scales that seem to almost become blue and white in places. His body is angular and sharp. And he will grab hold of the stone and look down at you all and go, "Come at me."
Oh, Lord.
So this is Muni's kid?
Let me pull up the picture.
Maybe.
It feels kind of
well,
wrong to beat up his kid.
Could I have
That's
done?
kind of like your brother.
That's like my brother. We're
Could
like
I have done
brothers.
something while we were waiting?
Sure.
Wow.
Gargan.
I don't know what each individual's
I got that
modifiers
commissioned. I got that commissioned by Filibuster Frog a while ago, and it
It's
came out really
Filibuster Frog.
nice.
I was gonna ask who the artist is. I can't read the signature.
So
I
cool.
don't know what each individual's wisdom modifier
Philly does cool work.
is, but I'd be using the Watcher's Will part of that to who's probably the most important to not be frightened. Fitz, Fizzy, Kaz, and himself. So for a minute, we'll all have advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws.
Excellent. In that case, we'll pick that up next session.
Oh, man.
I'll keep track of that.
I'm gonna be
Hope
sick.
you're fucking ready.
Oh, no.
Well,
Jill's dead.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you all so very much for being here. I do hope you enjoyed the stream. Special thanks to my players. I hope you guys enjoyed a quick traipse on the island. You did, in fairness to you all, manage to avoid some damage by falling for a trap.
What trap?
Well, those other gems would have been bad ideas to steal.
Fitz has good instincts.
So, we stream regularly Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. If you do enjoy this, please pass the word around and tell your friends. All of our streams are uploaded onto YouTube and to Spotify. We are going to be getting back onto that as soon as possible. With all of that said, though, it is getting late. I have a battle map to make for next week. Say bye, stream.
Bye,
Bye,
stream.
stream.
Fuck.